Okay, with the blues, you have a looping progression, and it's all based on the 1, 4, and 5 chord for the most part. It's not like traditional pop music where you have a verse, and then you have a pre-chorus, and a chorus, or maybe a bridge. Sure, you have some blues songs which have those elements, but the core foundation of the blues is either a 12-bar or an 8-bar looping progression involving the 1, 4, and 5 chord. Now a bar is just 4 beats, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 bar. In this lesson, we're going to go over the 12-bar blues, which is the most common form of blues, and you have 2 versions. You have the quick change and you have the slow change. And the only difference in those is when you're going to the 4 chord. So let's start with the slow change, which is the most traditional. The first 4 bars are going to be just the 1 chord, right? Then for the 5th and 6th bar, it's going to go to the 4 chord, and then for 7 and 8, it's back to the 1 chord. For 9, you're going to the 5 for the first time, then 4, then 1, and then finally for the 12th bar, it's back to 5, and that's called the turnaround because it turns around and you go back to the top, back to the 1 chord again, back to bar 1. So this is what this sounds like in the key of A. 4. And you notice how that 5 wants to turn back around. Now, the other main thing you're going to get is called the quick change. And that's where you jump right to the 4 chord in the 2nd bar, and then everything else is basically the same. So that sounds like this. 2, 3. And that's your basic 12-bar blues. So if you jump into a blues jam somewhere and they go, hey, we're going to do a 12-bar blues in G and we're going to do a quick change starting from the turnaround, right? You know that, okay, if you're in G, you have G as your 1, you have C is your 4, and you have D is your 5. If you're starting from the turnaround, that means you're starting from the 12th bar on that 5, and you can jump in. So it's and so on and so forth. So that's the 12-bar blues. So if you want to, post a video and show me a quick change and a slow change in 2 different keys of doing the 12-bar blues. If you don't know the shuffle yet, we're going to get to that. Just do it in straight dominant 7th chords like this. All right, see you in the next lesson.